What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have a Dragon Ball versus. We have Gogeta Blue versus Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. True story, I started drawing this and I forgot to hit record. So I had to erase some of the Super Saiyan 4's face and I'm going to have to draw it again, which is great. Oh, I'm so angry. Oh, there was a lot of bad language. Okay, so Blue here, Super Saiyan 4 here. So we'll start with Super Saiyan 4 and we'll start with his nose, right? We'll just get going because I've drawn this already, so I'll have to do it again. So we start center point to my page about here. Just come over to the right, just in this sliver. He's kind of leaning back. Blue is like jumping towards him, okay? And we just start with his nose. So we start with this kind of diagonal line going this way, right? And it kind of looks like a 7 or like a letter L, just going like that, right? See, it's kind of 7, like so. And then we go diagonal here for the shadow of the nose, and that comes down into there, right? They actually draw in the shadow in Dragon Ball, right? So his brow then goes this way. So you kind of have this Z thing going on now. And then his forehead goes diagonal up this way. Can't believe I'm drawing this again. Right? Like so. So once we know where his brow is, we know where his eyebrow will be. So it starts just here beside the brow. And then it kind of ticks up going this way. Like so. And then it's going to curve around here for the fat end of the eyebrow, basically, like that. Right, so then it's thick on this end, so like fat sort of line like that, and sometimes there's lines like hairlines on the end, just there. And then this starts to go back down this way, and it gets gradually thinner as we go down, right? Like so. And then, so the eye, square Dragon Ball eyes. So we have like a long line here, and then a short line here. And then you just sort of join these together. Now in Super Saiyan 4, it's red around here, but I'll just draw it in black just so we can see the lines. You can put red after when you're coloring. And then his eye, just here, kind of like a half circle thing. Just in the corner, like so. Alright, so then we'll go down and do his mouth. So his top lip, down like so. And then it goes in towards the teeth, into there. And then we bring it around. So his mouth is open, he's like yelling, screaming. Curves around there. And then we bring it straight down. Like that, and then the bottom lip comes down to here. And then goes out diagonally and then sort of back in here. So we got teeth inside here, so we can see, we'll do the bottom teeth first. So bottom teeth here, like so, and then his tongue will go back just this way, and then the top teeth comes down around like so. We can kind of see underneath, so we can see like a line for the top of his teeth there as well. And then the side of his mouth just curves up this way. We have those those cheek lines, like so. Kind of like a skin line just around his mouth. Maybe something here as well. And then his chin, so just coming down from his lip, just comes down this way, goes in, and then we go in towards his neck, just there. This is like a shadow on underneath his lip. There's just like a little line there. Right, so that's kind of like his neckline. Just goes in there, and then his jaw will come up from his chin. Just here. Maybe change direction, go up towards the ear. And then there's like a neck muscle line. Here. Another one there. Like so. Right, so then we have his ear just here. So it goes underneath hair kind of at the top up here, right? So we'll draw that first. So we got like a spike here. Just goes in and back up to there. And then a kind of hairline or like sideburn sort of line here. Goes up. And then the ear comes around from that. So it comes down to there. And then curves around. Bring it up. Bones and ligaments on the inside. Lots of different ways of doing this now. We'll just try and keep it as simple as we can. Like so. And then there's like another hairline here. Right, so then the rest of his hair's really big, right? So he's got like Super Saiyan 4, you know, hair coming down across his shoulder, all that good stuff, right? So we'll go to the top of his head, right? So we'll add this piece of fringe that I said was coming down across his eye and his eyebrow, like here. It comes down quite far, and then it'll go diagonal this way. Cuts off maybe the corner of his eye. Goes up here, round. One of those typical Dragon Ball kind of hair spikes, and we can maybe see some hairline just in there, and we'll join the forehead up to that, just there. And you can erase any lines underneath the hair you shouldn't see. So then, bigger hair spikes, right? So a massive one coming out from his brow here. It's out to there. And then we will go this direction. And like Dragon Ball spikes, so they'll come down, go up, and like change direction like twice maybe. It'll go like up, so down, up, and then like change your direction and go in like that, right? And then we have another one here, like real big. I think that might touch nearly Super Saiyan Blue's hair, Gogeta. Might touch. Right, and then we have a big one. This one will go off my page, I'd say. A few more room. Yeah, you can just bring it to a spike just up here. They nearly touch on my page. Comes down that way. Then another one here. Off the top of my page there. Another one here. We can't really see the top of it either. Just there. There's one in the middle of his head. There. Comes down to there. And then there's like another one here. So, and then it's back into there. And then we should see like a little bit of hair spike or something there. And then going back that way off my page. So we have then like the long piece of hair that comes across his chest and like his shoulder, right? Just here. So coming out from behind his ear. line like so, and then this will go underneath his chin and down like that. So real sort of curvy line, and then it'll go back up around to there like that, and then we have another one sitting on his shoulder here at the front. Like there, on the other side of his head. This back into there. So, right, then we can see his shoulder here, right? So he's got like a big round shoulder pad, right? So so real big, right? So it's here, so it touches this hair, right? Comes into his armpit. And then it will go back kind of in a bumping kind of way, because it is that orange sort of shoulder pad thing, right? It's around his shoulder there, so his arm is like up in the air, and then the other side of it kind of goes this way. Could be another hair spike. It's kind of here, a gap in there, and then this thing has like all these texture lines on them, like bumping lines like so. And like that. And then we can just see like some muscle lines, and like, because he's all furry and stuff, like his bicep comes down like that way. Like maybe like another muscle line there. This comes down. It's like his arm, his shoulder's going off this way, so there's like all this texture and stuff. Okay, so he has got a waistcoat on, right? So it's like here, down that way. We'll go around. There, and then the other side is up here somewhere, so it goes, say like, so it curves out from here, it's down there. Curves down this way, and then goes back up into this hair spike, right? And then I think we can see some of that orange shoulder pad thing here. Again, it has like all these bumps and things on him. Like another line for the front of his neck there. So then the side of his body comes down here, so we've got like ape fur. Comes down like that, and we can just see the top of his waistband. Coming down there, like some of his back or something there. Right, so then we separate the skin area from the furry area. So it just comes around his abs here, bring it back up. Could be a furry line if you want. You got like, you know, rib line or something there, hatching and stuff. Some waistband might be a bit bigger, goes across that way. Like some texture and fold lines on it, like so. And then in here we have some anatomy, like chest muscles and stuff like that. So down, 2 bumps just there, and then chest comes across that way and goes underneath here. And you can add some like chest muscle lines there, ab line there, diaphragm, like see, and, or ab muscle sort of line, and then an ab muscle line there. Right, so that's kind of all we can see of his chest and stuff. Like that. Okay, so there's like all texture all over his hair, so I'll just do that, right? And you just add lines like this sort of all over the hair. You're just following the direction of each kind of hair spike, right? So it's just this, you're just following each one, right? And you do that all over. Right, kind of like that. So waistcoat, shoulder, right? So we can just see like his hand, he's doing like this kind of thing just down here, okay? So we can just see a little bit of his wristband and hand. So we just do the palm of his hand first. So you do this kind of W kind of shape here, right? And this will go around and up for the side of his hand. And this joins his little finger, pinky, and they're real sort of round, sort of fingers. They're not like slender, like builder's hands, real thick. And then there's a nail on it, just there, a line here. All right, and then we have his thumb just here, so it comes around. To there. So line there. Thumb lines, like so, and then side of his hand, up there. More sort of lines on the palm of his hand. So hands are quite tricky, so take your time, pause it. 3 more fingers then. So this goes up, around, down again. And here, up, fingernail. Knuckle lines. Next finger, middle finger, kind of bigger. This goes down, around again, up the edge, and then add a fingernail. Knuckle lines there like that, and then we have like a skin line here, and then his index finger. Like so, and then a fingernail around to there, like so, and like that. Right, and then we can just see some bumps just for his wristband here. Comes down, goes off my page a little bit. Just there. And his arm, you can't really see his arm. It's behind his waistcoat, just here. That's his arm. So that'd be colored the same color as this. Okay, that's Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. So let's go over and we'll do blue. Right, so His nose, a bit pointier, right? But still sort of the same kind of shape. So we'll go like out there, back in. So we're quite close now to this guy. And then the brow goes up there. So you got this Z sort of shape again. And then the forehead goes back that way, right? So we know where the eyebrow will be, just here. Same thing again. So we'll tick it up, down to there. Real square diagonal that way. And then we go down real thin, down to there. Different kind of shape eyebrow. And then I think we got like just a frown line sort of here. Similar eye shape, right? So we got like a square, maybe a bit more slender line there, short line there, and then you just join them together like so. And his iris again, just here in the corner, kind of looking up that way. Then we have the shadow on the nose, just here, like so. And then we got tick lines on the cheek. Like that. So really close now. So some of his hair will cross over here. Will I put it behind? I'll probably put it behind it. Right, so now top lip comes out there, goes in, and his mouth, so his mouth is open screaming, he's like gritting his teeth, so mouth is not as long as this, so we'll go back this way, down the side there, goes across, up into there, then our bottom lip sticks out, and then goes in towards the chin, and then we can see the teeth lines just here up to there, and then we might have some like teeth coming across here and up there. Right, so then we go down for his chin, down this way. And this will go around, like so. And then we go up for his jaw, like that. Oh yeah, and there's like a skin line here on the edge of his mouth. And some lines on the edge of his eyebrow. So then jaw will change direction, go up here towards his ear. And the ear is quite big, so goes around to there, back in, curves around like so, and then we have like bones and ligaments on the inside, so lines like this. That kind of stuff. So then his sideburn comes up here, spike back in, and come around for his hairline, kind of that Vegeta sort of hairline, and then comes down towards the front of his forehead, like that, and then some lines just here. Right, so his hair then. So he's got like one spike of hair coming across here, but most of them just go back this direction, kind of like a candle flame, okay? So we'll just do those first. Up. To there. Right, and then we got another hair spike going back this way. And then this side goes back down to here. And then we have another one here. So we've got like a layer here at the front. Comes down behind his ear, like so. And so like his hairline at the back of his neck goes like, kind of bumps twice. And then we hit his shoulder pad like this sort of round thing here. So, but we'll do some more hair spikes first. So like here, like so. Another one. This one really long now. Goes. Back that way. And this one's super big here. And then comes down. Back into there. And now this one will go behind his shoulder, but we'll draw it in here. So it just goes down that way, right? And we're stopping here because we have those big shoulder pads, right? So yeah, I guess we'll just draw those in. So there's two, one on the shoulder and kind of one on the bicep area. So like say, okay, so like here, we'll do one here first, bumping around. Like this kind of thing, and then this will go back up into here, and we got like all these texture lines on it again. And then number two comes around this way, right, connected to it. All the way around. Under here somewhere. Goes back this way. Like so, right? And these have all folding lines on them. Like that, right? He's got a fist here, right? So he's launching a fist this way, but before we do that, we'll just finish his body just here, right? And so we got like his waistcoat coming down here. It comes down around. Goes up off my page that way. It's like these fold lines just there. Okay, we'll just leave that area just for a second, and we'll do the texture on his hair, and then we'll do his body, right? Oh, and there's another hair spike here at the front, actually, just here. we'll just put it behind this guy's, right? And then you just add lots of texture lines like we did with Super Saiyan 4. Oh, and there's actually another hair spike here we missed. Just back in here. And just some here as well. Right, so then the front of his neck. Right, so his neck comes down here. We have a bit of a like bump for an Adam's apple, like so, and then comes down that way, like so. And then there's a neck muscle line. So this like goes into his chest, but we got like a neck muscle line here. We got one on this side. There. And then his chest muscles on top. So chest muscle here. Your neck muscles always like join your chest muscles. This comes around this way, and goes back and up into here, right? So, and you can have like muscle fiber lines just on his chest here. The other chest muscle goes that way. And then we got like some other neck muscle lines here just on the other side. And then we got those round bumping shoulder pads again. Just here. Like so, and lots of sort of texture on them. Like so, and then another shoulder pad on the outside here, bumpy kind of thing, goes into there, and then you add your texture lines, like so, and then his chest comes down, rounded in to there, chest muscle lines like so. And then his waistcoat comes out here, like that. And then we can see a shoulder muscle line or something just here, like so. Right, so this is waistcoat on this side, and then, so can we see some of his body? Let's see. We can see the front of his body here anyway, like his stomach. This comes down that way, and like his bicep I think is like here. And then we got like ab lines, two bumping lines there. And then on top, sort of this way, curves down. Another one there, there, ab line there, there, another one that's like his abs. And then we got like some rib lines or oblique muscle lines here, just going underneath the waistcoat. And then we can see like so it's like his tied like bandana or something that's on him. That's kind of here. Right, so we've got like a tied section going off this way with two sort of bumping lines there like that. And this goes off that way, and there's like all the waistband goes that way, and then his like body there underneath his waistband, and this has all texture lines and stuff on it. So his back kind of goes that way, right? So now, so that's his body pretty much. So we just have to do his fist, which is like launching, throwing a punch this way, right? So we won't be able to fit it all in because it's quite big. So we'll start with so the front finger right here. This comes down into here. Another one. Another knuckle here. Looks like so. Let's back up that way somewhere. Goes down this way. So one index finger, middle finger, ring finger, like so, and little finger comes around, curves around into the palm of his hand, and then folding sort of lines here like this. And there might be some like knuckle lines and stuff on these fingers. Like so. And like knuckle line going that way. Something there. Knuckle line going that way. Knuckle line there. There. So then this goes into the palm of his hand. It just goes around that way. That's his little finger all curled up into it. Like so. Okay, and then his thumb just comes off here. Underneath the knuckles, there like that. And then his fingernail. Or thumbnail, should I say, just there. Like so. So then, under here, so we should be able to see like his bicep and stuff, and like some muscle lines, right? So like his shoulder muscle sort of going that way, and then his bicep coming out from this. Going up there. And like his palm of his hand going that way. So that's like his bicep line. And then tricep. That way. And a line in there. So everything's like real foreshortened, so it means like you can't really, it's covered, you know, and it just looks like these round sort of lines. So you can't really see much. Some more of his waistcoat going that way. And like a line in there. Yeah. But I think that that's everything. And you can do debris, you know, stuff, rocks and stuff in the air around them if you want. Just lines just showing the direction that they're traveling in. But I think I'll leave it there. That is how to draw Gogeta versus Gogeta. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.